Good evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Ms. Roy? Peach Girl? Good to see all of you. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Doing absolutely lovely. Just came from a easy little dinner that I threw together. I'm quite pleased about that. Good evening, Chaos. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Glad we're all here. Glad we can all make it to enjoy two different versions of Disney's Jungle Book. One with the, one without the. And SNES, SNES Tetris 2. This one's gonna be a land of contrasts. I think this issue is gonna have some high highs and some low lows. I mean, hopefully there are some high highs. I think there's a couple things in here that people have been waiting for, but then there's a bunch of stuff that people absolutely have not been waiting for. Or looking forward to in any way, shape, or form. Doing pretty good. Ran some Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. Heroes defeat a stone giant necromancer. Fun stuff. Oh, cool. Stone giant. So a stone giant who functions as a necromancer, correct? I missed the last part of the last issue. How to stop that roach. We skipped it. It was a very unpleasant concept for some of our viewers, and I didn't want to put anybody through that just for a most likely middling Game Boy game. Apparently there's a Lego Horizon Zero Dawn game. There is, Arcane. There is. That was like their next big partnership, which certainly an interesting choice, but not an unwelcome one. I'd actually like to get that at some point. Also, good evening, Arcane. Glad you're here. Stop that roach. More like don't even start that roach. Yeah, we don't do roaches around here. It's not our thing. They are unwelcome, as there are most places, in fact. But yeah, I had a really good day. I had a really good day. I had time. My wife is here, and my girls have a bunch of activities and stuff, so I had some time to play, and I played a variety of things today, which you may find odd, but Dyson Sphere program, space program, haha. Dyson Sphere program is getting very complicated and mentally taxing, and I realized today I can't just keep like chipping away at it endlessly. I need to take a break from it. So I played some today. I set up some new production chains and stuff, and the start of a big, like, global logistics system. I was like, I can't do this. I can't keep going with this. So I decided to play some of the games that I picked up recently. So I started Wild Bastards. Someone, I think it was Sacrificial Toast mentioned that they had started playing it, and we're kind of lukewarm on it. I love it. I really enjoying it. I love the style. I love the premise. I really like the mix of gameplay that is going on. Oh, there you are. Hi. Yes, good evening. Glad you're here. And I'm glad that you made me aware of this bundle that I could get it in, because it's really good time for me. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm a big fan of Void Bastards, right? Apparently there's this whole Bastards franchise now where you're going to have sci-fi bastards in different settings and themes and whatnot. So the deal with Void Bastards is you are stuck on this ship in this nebula. The Bastards Nebula. The BCU, of course. You're stuck in this nebula, and you have to scavenge ships to get the parts you need to not only get out of the nebula, but also like make more stuff for yourself and upgrade yourself. And each ship is kind of set up like a little System Shock 2 vignette. Like it's set up like an immersive sim where you go around and you loot lockers and drawers, and there's random smatterings of enemies and different conditions on ships. Like sometimes the power will be off, sometimes life support will be down. Sometimes security will be on full alert and stuff. And it's cool. It's cool. As a roguelike, it's very cool. You learn to deal with different situations. You learn what to look for and what to avoid in ships. You learn to navigate the nebula, but it's mainly about what you do in on each ship, what you do in those little immersive segments. And I love it. It's great. I absolutely adore it. Wild Bastards is very different. Wild Bastards has you're in a ship and you travel to different solar systems and you work your way across the planets of the solar system. And then each planet you beam down to, and then it's almost like a board game. You have your squads of bastards. It's really what they are. And they have movement points, so you can move them around the area. And there are different nodes that get you different loot or let you interact with different things. And then there are two kinds of enemies. There are roadblocks, like stationary enemies, and then there's mobile enemies that move around. And whenever you encounter one of these, you go into a showdown, which is a very small arena, and it has a random smattering of enemies, and you cannot leave until you kill all of them. So it's basically just a shootout. There is loot to find, but anything permanent you automatically get when you finish the shootout. There's some power-ups and stuff that you can get as you hunt around. They are very impactful. So there is reason to kind of scoot around and hunt up stuff. But really, the shootouts are more about being very, very cautious and tactical about facing off with enemies, because your damage carries over across the entire planet. And there are a lot of nodes that let you affect how battles will go. So I think the big thing for me is in Wild Bastards, most of the gameplay is focused on the planning and maneuvering on the strategic level. And then the first-person shooter stuff are just very brief action scenes. Whereas in Void Bastards, it was much more focused on the first-person shooter stuff. That was the meat of the game, and navigating the nebula was just how you got to those scenes. So, yes, mechanically, each bastard is like a weapon. Few passes. Special ability works on collectible charges, and your groups can be up to 2 on the board game portion. You can swap between them instantly in a shootout. Yeah, and it's cool. It's a cool mechanic. They do go a little deeper than that, because they do level up and they get different stats and you can get different equipment in each solar system. So you can actually you can make them play very different from system to system, which is pretty cool. In Void Bastards, the shooter parts can be very brief. On Hard Bastard difficult. That's also true. That is also true. I'm gonna go back to Void Bastards someday and beat it on Hard Bastard. I beat the game on hard without dying. So, but I know Hard Bastard is a whole nother paradigm of difficulty. Jeopardy Sports. Yeah, Jeopardy Sports. Fortunately, we won't have to deal with that tonight, at least. But good evening, Azathoth and Eva and Shadows. Good to see all y'all. Super nerdy observations. Fun to see what people thought black holes look like prior to us actually observing one. It is funny, isn't it? And this is some very 90s, early CGI. This is what the warp points looked like in Babylon 5. Except they would be all kinds of neat colors, depending on the situation. Void Bastards gameplay segments were a solid amount of planning ahead with your loadout, part stealth mission, part Benny Hill chase theme, yeah. Beginning to doubt your commitment to Jeopardy Sports. I mean, doubt away. If I could somehow bypass it, believe me, I would. But we've definitely got more important things to do tonight, so. But hey, chat, Wild Bastards isn't even the only new game I started playing tonight. I also started playing Diplomacy is Not an Option, which is a new indie RTS kinda tower defense-y thing, and I really like it so far. It's cool. You build yourself a little kingdom designed to survive against waves of unwashed rabble. And I've done the tutorial and I've done the first mission. It's really, really fun. The big thing about it is it scales up insanely. Like, armies are gonna be like thousands and thousands of dudes at some point. Dragon Quest III's remake knows how to add a shitload of loot and secrets hidden on the world map. Gain fuck all the money from fights. This kind of discourages you from traditional grinding. Oh, that's interesting. That actually sounds really cool. That actually sounds really cool. J. Michaels just didn't see much soup. Probably close to finishing Shadow Warrior 2. Well, good. Good. It's a big fan of Shadow Warrior 1, but Shadow Warrior 2 lost me. Yeah, while Eva's been playing it, we've been talking about it a fair bit. I basically had the same experience. I loved Shadow Warrior 1. And I didn't dislike 2, but I just didn't stick with it. I wasn't interested. My summary is this: you can't replace soul with quips. Very true. Extremely true. Painfully true, in fact. So, well. Anyway, chat. Turns out nobody wanted anyway. But people wanted a little Wang. Just a taste. Just a taste of Wang. I think maybe people didn't need the full trilogy of Wang. Shadow Warrior 1 was a first-person slasher. If you went all in with it, it was a lot of fun. It was. Yes, just the tip. I wanted some Wang. Shiny spots on the map where you can find loot, suspicious bits that go into little tiny sub-areas. Oh, interesting. Monster Arena minigame. Hey, cool. Yeah, that sounds really neat. Anyway, chat, I think we're gonna get into it. There is a lot we can do tonight, and some important decision making to make this evening. So we probably shouldn't delay in getting into the magazine. I think there is definitely the potential for us to be on this one for a while. So no time to waste. I'll try Shadow Warrior 3. Apparently he's trying to bank on some Doom 2016 this time. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna go play Shadow Warrior 1 now. Since Eva's been talking about it, it's made me want to go back and play it again too. I've already decided that I hate you. Well, that'll save you some time, won't it? That certainly will. So, schedule reminder, real quick. Tonight, of course, is the Power Hours. Tomorrow night, of course, is nothing because I don't stream on Sundays. And then Monday, we're returning to both democratic playthroughs and roguelikes. I have a whole slate of roguelikes that I'd like to give a try to, with more waiting in the wings depending on how things go. And I'm gonna let y'all decide how long we play each one for. So we're gonna start on Monday with one called Dead Estate. And right from the get-go, y'all be able to vote on if you want to continue it past the first evening or leave it at 1 and start up a new one on Tuesday. So very excited about this. I love roguelikes, and they have been sorely underrepresented on this channel for a very, very long time. We used to have a dedicated night for roguelikes years ago, but that tragically fell out of vogue and we never brought it back, so that's the plan anyway. Need a Shadow Warrior 1 on PC so you're gonna play without wrestling controls. You really do, yeah. It plays so much better with mouse and keyboard. What's up, Loja? Hi, good to see you. I'm amused that one version of the game is Disney's Jungle Book and the other is Disney's The Jungle Book. Yes, when we play them, we're gonna have to figure out what the distinction is. In fact, whenever we get to Super NES Disney's Jungle Book, I may go ahead and jump ahead and do the Game Boy one alongside of it. Dead Estate will be interesting with our recent hateful gabfest on isometric perspective. I am confident that Dead Estate is not going to play like a Solstice like, but we'll see, of course. Celebrating Roguesmas this year. Yeah, it's like Rogues Giving this year. I am thankful for roguelikes, so we will celebrate Rogues Giving and most likely parlay it into Roguemas as well. Cause I've mentioned this a couple times. Caves of Qud is getting its full 1.0 release after like nearly a decade in early access, December 5th. So I think it very likely, highly likely, that we're gonna stay on the roguelike train until then, and then launch into that. So brace yourselves, buttress your feelings, chat, for a month or two of roguelikes. Prepare yourselves. Good plan, compare and contrast the shit. Half expect they're actually both the same. The or no the, and Nintendo Power just flubs it. That is honestly the most likely answer, is that Nintendo Power typoed it, because God, this magazine is full of typos. Celebrating with Bullet Heavens? Ooh, that sounds like fun. God, when am I gonna find time for Qud? I've been waiting for years. Clear the deck! Clear the deck. You've got like 4 weeks. Get everything else out of your life. Just set it aside. Finish what you gotta finish, clear your plate, prepare yourself, make your body ready for Qud. Hey, the question of liberty or death was actually answered recently. Oh God. Feelings are buttress. As buttress is flying. Good evening, 2-hit. We can only hope so. That way they can't be blocked by walls. Okay. Let's talk about the magazine, chat. Welcome, one, and welcome all to July of 1994 and good old hallowed Nintendo Power. Volume 62, no less. It is the Super Street Fighter 2 cover issue. Can you believe this fucking franchise? Not even franchise. This game got 2 separate cover features because Capcom just wouldn't stop releasing it. That is an unfortunate cover. I wonder. Okay, I actually wonder about this. I'm curious now, because for those of you that don't know, Super Street Fighter 2, its big thing is it added 4 new characters. It added T-Hawk here. It added DJ, Cammy, and what's the Bruce Lee guy's name? Fei Long, thank you. Thank you very much. Fei Long. 4 new characters. Feng Shui. So does this mean that's Tony Hawk? Tony Hawk looked very different in the 90s, okay? Look, you can probably only half see it. Look at his belt buckle. Look, even his belt buckle says Hawk, just so you know exactly who it is. But yeah, added 4 new characters. I wonder if they put T-Hawk on the cover because they thought he was going to be the big breakout character, who of course ended up being Cammy. Or I wonder if Capcom directed them to go in this direction. D900. If your name was Hawk, you'd be proud of it too. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Hawk is a cool name. Hawk is definitely a cool name. Is this a cute, cool character? Peach, you're digging into Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors, the big new Hollow Cure update. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I recently picked up the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. And since we're getting on a roguelike kick in the future, maybe we can share that at some point. Putting his name on his belt just in case the racial stereotype wasn't enough. So hoping Faye might come back to Street Fighter 6. I think they're just saying Jamie's basically Fei Long and Yin Yang and 1 new character. They got, well, okay. They never let Cammy go after they added her, right? I know DJ came back in Street Fighter 6. And then T-Hawk came back somewhere. Lillian plays T-Hawk. Didn't he come back in like 4 or 5? Why would they let that ass go? Exactly. The fans wouldn't let them, simply. T-Hawk was in 4. Okay. Okay. So Fei Long is the only one who hasn't come back since Street Fighter 2? Oh, Fei was in 4 too. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well, nice to know they've all made it back at one time or another, so. There's also this ad, which I always absolutely despised as a kid. We don't need to dwell on that, certainly. Let me fly back over here. 4 had the best roster, in your opinion. Interesting. Konami must need beer money. Konami has been licensing out Castlevania to anybody who has like more than a $5 in their pocket. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all in chat could license Castlevania for something. They are just handing that shit out. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, because it's not like Konami's doing anything of note with it. And it certainly seems like a lot of these indie franchises are doing more interesting things with it. But yeah, that's where their head's at. Chat, we can make so much canon. Can I license Castlevania for Bloodstained DLC? I'm almost kind of shocked they didn't. I mean, maybe there's just some real bad blood between Konami and Iga, but I mean, why not, right? At this point, they're not gonna fucking do anything with it. I could eat 4 pounds of meatloaf, not cafeteria meatloaf though. Yeah. Dream come true for the Vampire Survivors devs for sure. Oh yeah, they have always worn that inspiration on their sleeve, so it's genuinely really cool that they were able to do that. DLC is practically every character in like 30 remix tracks. That's so cool. That is really, really cool. I should pick that up sometime. I like Vampire Survivors. I haven't played it in a hot minute. Can make Oddish canon and make him like the Dan Hibiki of Castlevania. Probably mostly from Egan. I don't blame him. I don't either. Yeah. I do not blame him in the least. Konami doesn't give a shit anymore. I'd rather they just go, here, you take it and ignore it entirely. Yeah, that's fair. Someone choose the Mary Sue of Castlevania psychedelic card. Oh my god. Alright. Let us focus, chat. We have a great many games ahead of us. Some of them more notable than others, but there's definitely some notable ones on this list. So, obviously, we're going to be starting with Super Street Fighter 2 tonight. I can't imagine we'll be sneaking past that without a request. So we can take a look at that. Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is the second game feature in the magazine tonight. We're going to talk about that. We are going to discuss Breath of Fire intently because if ever there was a time to do a full playthrough of Breath of Fire, this would be it. This would be our chance with it arising in the magazine as such. But you know, it's a trade-off. It's a risk-reward thing. Do you want to put the power hours aside long enough to get through Breath of Fire? Is it worth it? Or do we set this one aside in anticipation of better Breath of Fires in the future? 14 whole pages on Breath of Fire? Yes. No. No. The Play It Loud feature is on page 24. So it's 8 pages of Breath of Fire. Also, good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see you. F Breath of Fire. I think the Breath of Fire series began with 3. You're not the only one to mention that, Peach, which is why I'm leaving it as an open question once we give it a try tonight. I'd say you should probably give it a shot for yourself. I mean, that's literally what we're doing. I am going to play it tonight, but we're gonna need to discuss how long we're going to play it for, how far y'all want to go with it. I remember you saying you wanted to try 1 and 2 before 3. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to just jump straight in later in the series without at least seeing where it came from. So, Disney's Jungle Book, I don't have high hopes. Sports Scene, I mean, nobody really cares, right? And it's only 5-6 pages. Liberty or Death, I think, is one that people are also going to be interested in. That is the American Revolution strategy game. strategy RPG. I forget how much RPG is in it. But yeah. Tetris 2, again, nobody cares. Double Dragon 5, nobody should care. And then the Game Boy games... Space Invaders will probably be fun, I guess. And then a whole host of special features this time. I'm super excited for Tetris 2. No, you're not. Maybe you think you are, but you're not. There is a Play It Loud feature, a new look and outlook coming this fall. So I think this might be a preview of some of the aesthetic and content changes they're going to be making to the magazine. They might actually be getting to some of those before we hit the big bonus January issue where they revamp everything. Is that Disney's Tarzan? No, I don't believe it is. I believe it is public domain Tarzan, but we'll see when we get there. I don't actually remember when Disney's Tarzan hit theaters. I think it was... No, 94 is too soon, right? Because they just did Beauty and the Beast. I hope they ban hyper tapping and rolling Tetris 2. I forget, is January the 3D issue, or was it before that? The 3D issue. I'm not sure what you mean by 3D issue. Space Invaders on Game Boy has 2 ROM chips on its PCB. Game Boy ROM chip, as you would expect, and an SNES ROM chip. So you plug in your Super Game Boy, you get the option to play a strip native SNES game. Huh. Oh, Tarzan was 1999? Okay. Also, good evening, Dave. Good to see you. Hunchback was getting ready to come out. That film rocked. I'm not sure I've ever seen it in its entirety. I don't remember it, so probably not. I have pretty clear memories of most Disney movies, but not that one. They've got a publisher profile on Williams, which will be interesting because, frankly, other than being the pinball people, I don't know a whole lot about Williams. This is going to be the first month of their Secret of Mana special. I mentioned this to you last issue, a couple days ago. Nintendo Power is so into Secret of Mana that they're going to spend 3 straight months doing a giant strategy breakdown of the entire game. So it's a really good feature. It's really comprehensive. It is really handy. It'll be interesting to take a look at. And then another Super Game Boy feature. They're pushing this thing hard. They really want to market this. The subtitle "Make for the Border" makes it sound like they're going to focus on artistic endeavors with the custom border. Based on this page on the left, I think we should go play Gottlieb's Black Hole 1981 pinball. Hunchback is great. Frankly, I think it's better watching as an adult. Okay. Williams published Smash TV. Oh, I think you're right, yeah. And, of course, they had the CDI. Mostly a pinball company. Oh, you're right. It was Philips, yeah. Another company with the ill in the middle. Ill. Also, good evening, Nemrin. Good to see you. And then the regular features are regular. Classified information, Counselor's Corner, now playing Packwash next issue. Players Pulse, Power Players Challenge, Top 20. Something is missing, chat. Something is missing from the regular features, and it is a comic strip. Because they cut Metroid down, and they didn't have anything to replace it with. So, rip to the comics. I guess, actually, chat, now that I think about it, Volume 62, I guess, is the first Nintendo Power issue with no comic of any kind in it. Because Nintendo Power launched with Howard and Nestor. Howard and Nestor persisted through into the era of the Super Nintendo comics. So it was still around while we had the Super Mario and Link to the Past comics. Right on the heels of those, there was the Star Fox comic, and right on the heels heels of that was the Metroid comic. And with the end of the Metroid comic, the seemingly untimely end of it, no more comics. I think we're seeing literally no comics again until the 2000s. They start publishing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon manga in there in the 2000s. Okay, yeah, that was way after my time then. Half of Howard and Nestor did, true enough. They blew up the Metroid, what more did you want? Hardy did, that son of a bitch. But anyway, chat, this is the plan. Tonight is probably going to be mostly spent on Breath of Fire, unless y'all just decide you are done with it and over it and want to move on to the likes of Jungle Book and Sportses. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I think. Wow, no more Metroid at all. What, because of Houston? Probably impotently follows Samus around the galaxy for all time. So moving on, let's get started, chat. Just like that, we're getting into it. Requests are open. Think we can have one night of Breath of Fire as a treat? I mean, I'm excited to try it because I've never played a Breath of Fire game, ever. I don't really know anything about them. All right, Player's Pulse. What are these kids yammering about this time? As I read through many magazines, I see only a real lack of reviews for two types of games. Anyone can clearly see both the RPG and simulation games combined usually take up less than 1/10 of the pages in most Nintendo Power issues. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. What's up, Scanibulus? Did you complete Street Fighter 2 already? No. No. Definitely not. This is interesting. So they have 4 letters here from people who all believe that Nintendo Power should spend more time covering RPGs. And this is notable because because I'm pretty sure the Nintendo Power editors dug these letters out specifically to publish, because living in the future like we do, we know that in the following months, Nintendo Power is going to add an entire section, a regular feature, focused on RPG and simulation games called the Epic Center. I think they start that in January of '95. It's possible that they started earlier. I don't remember exactly, but that is going to happen. I think this is them kind of teeing that up. Zoom in on the Mega Man X OC in the bottom left corner. Oh, sure, yeah. Let me unlock this. And there we go. I do love this envelope art they do. It feels like they just get better and better over time. So we got a Wario, a Creeper Wario, we got Pensive Link. We have, frankly, some amazing Aladdin art there. I like the Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. That's pretty fun. Some pretty... So this is some interesting Mega Man X art, because I think that's Proto Man on the left, right? I think that's Proto Man, X, and Zero. Oh, and Rush, yeah. Huh, okay. And then that last one is just like a mashup of everything. I see Metroid, Kid Icarus, Kirby, Super Mario, Wario, Zelda. The armored guy. Is that like a dinosaur there? Was there much anime airing around 1994? Because that Link is very 90s anime. Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't say much. There was, like, Sailor Moon was on TV, Dragon Ball was on TV, if you could find it. Miss Envelope art, I do too. It's a lost art, literally, in some cases. It's actually the genesis of Smash Brothers right there. Sakurai saw this at the HAL office and was like, the seed was planted. But yeah, very nice stuff. All right, so Link looks like the manga Link in the Nintendo Power comic. You know, that's true too. It's not too far off from the Link they had in the magazine. Blown off his chair. So, okay, I'm gonna set this back. Put you back as you are. Because I want to read, there is, on the second page, there is Superpower Poetry Chat. Brace yourselves. I am once again asking you to buttress your feelings, because poetry speaks from the heart to the heart, and I'm sure that this is going to move us in places we never thought possible. One day I had to write a poem for a school project. I got stuck until I decided to write about certain video games. I decided to send you a copy. We're not skipping the poetry. In Soul Blazer and ActRaiser, angels you'll be. You'll save the world from monsters and evil you'll see. In the story of Star Fox, you'll fly into space. You'll blow up those lizards all over the place. Playing Mario All-Stars, you will meet an old friend. You'll go through those kingdoms until you conquer the end. The Seventh Saga is a very big race. To find those ruins is a really long chase. Street Fighter 2 Turbo lets you play every one. With 12 great characters, it's a whole lot of fun. Zelda 2 lets you meet Link as a child. You'll see him defeat Ganon, find the fairies in style. Cecil in Final Fantasy will fly to the moon. He'll fight all the enemies and be victorious soon. I hope you like it, Thomas Dubeck. Age 9. I gotta say, for a 9-year-old, it's actually very solid. Actually very solid. So buttress that tourists are taking tours. Oh, we're doing ActRaiser. We're doing ActRaiser. They typoed off the 2 in front of the It's an English major from New York. All right. Let's do us up a quick ActRaiser diversion. The good one, of course. Let us see here. You're from New York? Nope. I've been to New York twice in my life. Also, good evening, man. Good to see you. Here we go. Interesting. That song was from Alcahest, which sounds like something to treat indigestion. New York is one of the few places I haven't been, meanwhile. Surprising there's more than one person who thought English was their meal ticket. Professional? Why, yes, I am a professional. That was probably a terrible, terrible mistake. I like these stubby little goblin dudes. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit. Oof. Pretty sure Outcast is an action RPG by HAL Labs and Squaresoft. Very odd to see Satoru Iwata credited on a 90s Squaresoft RPG. Indeed. Indeed. I don't think I can reach that from there, but perhaps. Tree Man! I have beheaded Tree Man. Oh god. Ha ha! Ooh, got me a 1-up for that. If I recall, professional is just the action stages, and yeah, probably hard mode. Okay, that's actually perfect for our look at it tonight then. As much as I love the SimCity sections, it wouldn't be good for a quick look, necessarily. Love that most of the sound library is heard in the Illusion of Gaia trilogy. I mean, same developer, right? Like, even parts of the UI look very, very similar to, like, Soul Blazer and Illusion of Gaia. Oof. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Delicious apple. Quintet. That's them. That's them. I'm looking forward to getting to Illusion of Gaia. That is some really interesting hit detection on this dude. Ow! Fuck it, we damage boost. Ba-na-na-na. If I recall, the Quintet are mainly ex-Falcom staff who left because they want to do console games and Falcom execs didn't. Ah. Bump, bump, bump. Face tank, baby! Face tank me! I really like Quintet's games. They have kind of an interesting feel to them that really appeals to me. And I'm not 100% sure what it even is really. But like ActRaiser and Soul Blazer, like they just feel really cool. You know the composer of ActRaiser did music for Ys 1 and 2? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oof. Bill Simonson is really grandiose and oddly cozy. That is an excellent way to put it, yeah. I think you are spot on with that, Shadows. Should we play Grand Stream Saga sometime to see if that game holds up at all? I recall it being a weird one. Oh boy. I almost ate shit on that. Ooh, I got half an apple. Well, who the hell ate the other half? Ow. Oh, I gotta, oh God. Bump, 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 bump. The controls in ActRaiser are a little bit stiff, but not like unpleasantly so. Still find a very satisfying game to play. This is a really tall shaft. Fair, nobody remembers this game for the action sections anyway. Wow, okay. Really nice those guys just swoop out of the way for me. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Ow. Love the space texture in the background. That's pretty cool. Bump, bump, bump. Take that, Fillmore. You will be filling no more. Space! I just wanted to go to space. This is one of the goofiest songs on Super Nintendo that I unironically love. Like, it's got some really good parts to it, but it's also just like silly circus bullshit too. But I kind of love it. This track rocks, still remembered after decades. I mean, it's so memorable, you know? It is so unique in the Super NES soundscape. It has a xylophone in it. That's how you know you're in good hands. Wow, I actually jumped into that because I'm a moron. Circus music, you mean Entry of the Gladiators? Yes, of course. What did you think I meant? Oh god. I remember fighting this guy. I'm trying to remember what the trick was to this. Not that, clearly. Not doing that. You just don't get magic in this mode? It seems so. It seems so. I guess since you get all of your spells during the city building segments, so this one is just like straight brawling, which is unfortunate. Because I mean, some of the well, I suppose the trade-off. Some of the spells in this game are really fun, some are really busted. So I guess this really is like the pure challenge. But oh no, I have to actually play the game. Look. If they give me a tool in a video game, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it without compunction. I feel like I had some kind of system for fighting this guy the first time I played, but I don't remember what it was. This works, I guess. Just need to not do that. Oh, shit. This is not an honest translation. I'm quoting me when I rented it. Woo. Bloodpool. I still can't get over this place named Bloodpool. Because presumably it was named Bloodpool before the lake turned into blood. Which begs many, many questions. What would you call it? I don't know. Clean pool? Mountain pool? Water pool? Could have been named Liverpool. Tourism board, very on point. Ow. If God tells you to name your town Bloodpool, you name it Bloodpool. You ever wonder what jelly monsters in fantasy games taste like? Because frankly, a lot of them look fucking delicious. Yes, all the time. Good, it's not just me. This music's too much, it's distracting. It's a lot, isn't it? Pew. Quit stabbing me in my ankles, you little fuckface. Those were raspberry flavored. Why'd they let the Joker arrange his piece again? They wanted to capture the true chaos gripping the land. Ah! Get me out of here. Oh my god, this place just keeps going. Oh man, okay. Oh shit! Okay. I wish somebody had told developers in the 90s that not every platform game needed these. Actually, I probably want to go to the other side. Why Bloodpool, oh lord? Don't worry about it. Boy, those saps gonna be surprised when they see what I have in store for this dump. Evil wizard! Oh fuck. Ow, 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 Christ, Christ. Jesus. Wow, I jumped into it. I'm a genius. I'm a very smart person. Now he's a werewolf! Now he's a dog man. That's fine. It's fine. Ow, it's not fine. I thought it would be fine, it wasn't. Why do they have such long arms? Screw that guy. Problem is his chase scene music. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Double god damn it. There we go, that's what we needed. Ow. All right, dog boy. I was about to say, does he just walk back and forth? Because I would have laughed my ass off if he did. What's up, Zem? Anyone else having issues with Discord Mobile? I haven't checked lately. Hopefully not. Okay, I think I'm done. I think we have act raised enough for one evening. But that was good stuff. Solid, very solid game. Classic game. Really enjoy. Honestly, I really enjoy the city building and culture development aspects of it. Even more than the action. But the action's a really nice compliment to that. And it was a huge disservice in ActRaiser 2 to get rid of half of the game, really. Alright, moving on to, you know. Moving on to you know what. Welcome to Super Street Fighter 2. It's round 3, chat. GPG chat is our last link to the world now. Capcom Street Fighter 2 craze just won't die. Sir, its appeal has been waning over the past year or so, but Capcom still makes the best street fighting game for the Super NES or any other system. What we have here is in Super Street Fighter 2 is yet another improvement and a set of refinements, the reigning king of the street fighting game genre. I mean, it's called Street Fighter, so it's kind of its own genre unto itself, isn't it? I mean, I'm assuming they're not covering like Mortal Kombat with this or anything. Luckily, we have an infinite supply of Nintendo power. Effectively infinite, yes, at the pace that I go through it. Those of you who have each fighter's moves down to exact science will appreciate the adjustments Capcom made. The battles are all so fair now that it's nearly impossible for one fighter to have any kind of real advantage. Has that ever been true for any fighting game ever? Where all the... assuming that the different characters actually behave differently. I don't think there's ever been a truly balanced fighting game in the history of fighting games. Ever. And Nintendo Power is like, yes, this is it. Super Street Fighter 2, we have arrived. Street Fighter 2 freaks will instantly be able to see that all the graphics have been nicely updated. Backgrounds are more animated, more detailed. Characters themselves also receive various degrees of graphic makeovers. Long gone are the days trying to figure out how to make Guile do a flash kick or cause Ryu to throw his awesome dragon punch. We've got a group of new characters to learn. 4 new characters, the new challengers. Thunderhawk, Cammy, DJ, and Fei Long. Yes, indeed. They were optimistic. My next fighting game, all the characters will play exactly the same. True bat, at last, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Okay. Just a little tip. If you are interested at all in Street Fighter 2, but have somehow missed out on purchasing one of the previous 2 games, now's the time. You don't say. You don't say, champ. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure they're just reusing their horrible previously commissioned art from the Street Fighter 2 Turbo feature. And that was unwise, I think. A question popped in our minds when we first had about Super Street Fighter 2 was, besides the new characters, is there going to be anything new? The answer is yes! One major improvement for this version of the game is the addition of new ways to score points. Oh, thank God, chat. If I had one issue with Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 Turbo, it's that I wasn't earning enough points in interestingly enough ways. But now that's been laid to rest. Finally, but thank God, we're so back. We've never been so back, chat. Basically, the most important thing to do is win matches. Scoring more points than your opponent can earn you bragging rights, if nothing else. There are 4 ways to earn bonus points. First attack, reversal. Oh, combos and recovery. Okay. This is actually kind of notable, because I think this is when they really started keeping track of combos and reversals, at least in a visual way, giving that feedback to the player. For ideally first attack and reversal shit, not because points is cool as shit shown on the screen. Yeah, definitely. We got some enhanced attack grabs. Oh, this is when you could start setting people on fire with things like dragon punches. New destinations. We got England for Cammy, Mexico for T-Hawk, Jamaica for DJ, and Hong Kong for Fei Long. I know the art is like, the art looks like it was spray painted on the side of like a traveling carnival. Like it's rough. It is rough. And I have to assume, no, I think they did commission similar pieces for the new characters, right? Yeah. Yep. There's a very mild Fei Long there. Seahawk isn't too bad. Of course, it's kind of like swooping, so. The opposite of Wizard Van art. Legally distinct Street Fighter. I don't actually know much of anything about any of these characters except Cammy. T-Hawk, most impressive in size, veritable monster. T-Hawk attacks like a giant bird of prey, uses a no-nonsense wrestling fighting style and jumping attacks. The Hawk, Thunderstrike, the Storm Hammer. Back alley Takira art. But just not as inspiring, really. Fei Long, not out for revenge as other world warriors are. He just wants to test himself against the very best fighters. Oh wow, what a unique backstory. It's a martial artist who entered the tournament to test his skills against the strongest people in the world, chat. Rekka, Rising Dragon Kick. Interesting, okay. They have new portrait art for all the characters too. That's pretty cool. I like the Chun-Li portrait blew out the camera. They took the photo of the two. Yeah, she's too white. Made her too white. Oh my god. We got DJ. We got Cammy. I know Cammy because she showed up in all the like crossover games, and I played her a lot in those. Are Chun-Li and Vega made of mayo? Well, Vega, it's his mask's fault because his mask is pure white. It's the best photo they could get. 7 favorite fighters: Kin, Raich, and the Tanky Blocks, A Honda, and Dalsum. Pretty crazy how Dalsim's backstory only appears in the manga Yakitate Japan, which is all about bread baking tournaments. I actually watched the anime of that for like a season or two, and I really enjoyed it. Ain't nobody else want to do nothing on the weekend these days. What's up, Beth? How you doing? Well, you can always come hang out with us. Don't you worry none. So yeah, I'm gonna. Where's my music? What happened to my music? Oh, we ran out. Okay, this one clearly wasn't long enough. I have miscalculated. All right, we're going in for a long one then. Okay, we've heard this song like a million times. Let's just let's go here. All right, chat, I'm gonna let y'all decide this one. If you want to see Super Street Fighter 2, you can submit your request. If not, we'll just move on, because I've done a fair bit of Street Fighter 2, and it simply is. For those not in the know, Yakitate Japan is basically a parody of tourney arc fighting shonen like Yu-Gi-Oh, except it's about baking bread. No, it's great. It's great. Yakitate Japan is really, really entertaining. You have no idea how entertaining it is to watch somebody do like training montages to get better at kneading bread. Yeah. All right, we'll move on. It seems like people are pretty whatever on it, so. Super Street Fighter 2 nearly killed the series. There's very negative backlash to that version of the game. Super Turbo saved it. What? Interesting to it. What was it that put people off of Super Street Fighter 2 so much? Was it like the mechanic speed reduction? Okay. So it's slower than Street Fighter 2 Turbo, huh? Oh Christ, NDF alert! Brace yourselves. You were browsing around the thrift shop. Are you Goodwill hunting? Wow. Hi, buddy. Thanks for that. Super Street Fighter 2 is back to vanilla 2-speed. That's so weird. Why would they do that? Because like Turbo was popular, right? People really enjoyed being able to play the game faster. Why would they backstep like that? So bizarre. Protagonist shown in bullshit superpowers having kind of warm hands that make his use size rise faster, and it's called something like the Hands of the Sun. It's solar something. And I know that because the thing that's really funny is that he has a friendly rival at the same bakery who is so jealous of his power, he discovers a technique for like working super hard to build up the muscles in your arms and increase your circulation so you can artificially raise the temperature of your hands to the same level. And that technique is called solar gauntlets. And that whole thing is inscribed upon my soul because it's fucking hilarious. The training montage of this guy getting his arms like as buff and like Popeyed out as possible just so he can make bread better is hilarious. The guy Oddish is talking about eventually trains so hard he becomes Dulcine. So good. It's so incredibly entertaining. Go watch it. Go watch it, chat. Just do it. Just do it. Meanwhile, we'll be over here playing Breath of Fire, a dark and powerful army. It was a dark and powerful army, chat. All good stories start that way. Has begun its march to take over the world, hoping to gain strength from an old and evil goddess. They will stop at nothing to awaken her power. New Breath of RPG. Squaresoft brings players yet another fantastic world for RPG players to explore, while players will be reminded of Final Fantasy II, because the combat and playstyle Breath of Fire requires players to explore a larger world to finish the quest. With several side quests as well as the main story, players will get hours of enjoyment out of this game. I do find it interesting that the only mention of Capcom here is a little tiny copyright note at the very bottom of the left-hand page. I can totally understand why some people would have no idea that Breath of Fire was a Capcom series at first. That'd be very nice on this cold night. It would be nice, wouldn't it, Beth? I mean, I would find that very comforting. Breath of Fire is weird because it should be Prime Furry Bait, but somehow it never got as big as Sonic or Star Fox. That's a good point. There are a lot of Anthro characters in this, aren't they? Like, in fact, I think only the main character and like maybe one other person from the whole party are just like human. Nintendo Power focused hard on publishers and not devs. That's very true, yeah. And I think there was some logic to it as well. I think it stands to reason that an RPG from Squaresoft at this time would sell a lot better and get a lot more attention than an RPG from Capcom. And of course, yeah, Breath of Fire was basically handled entirely in the West by Squaresoft. So. The main character turns into a dragon. Oh shit, okay, never mind then. No full humans in this? So yeah, what the hell, man? This should have been the Great Awakening for furries and scalies alike. The hero is found in Winland. When the game begins, your character is not very powerful, but is determined to save the world. Luckily, as the game progresses, powers grow stronger. You might be able to save the world after all. I think you could literally say that blurb about any RPG protagonist ever. Are there any RPG protagonists where that isn't the case? Well, I guess there's some that don't start off with the hook of saving the world. I guess there are some RPGs that aren't technically about saving the world. Sometimes you just want to kill God, independent of saving the world. Yeah, exactly. They could save the world at level 1, but he grows stronger. Dark Half is a 16-bit JRPG where it plays the villain, massacring towns and killing people to destroy everything. Damn. I had no idea they made something like that. I was like Grandia because it started with just playing adventure. Grandia, I never played the original Grandia. Grandia 2 had a pretty good hook for it. Where, yeah, you were just some like, explorer for hire. And the one, like, priest girl hires you to help her do something. And you just get all tied up in all this, like, church and cosmology bullshit. Dark Half's gimmick is you play as both the hero and villain, alternate between destroying ship playing as a villain and chasing down yourself as a hero. Ah, very cool. Later on, you get to decide which party you want to continue the rest of the game as. That's really cool. Stumble in the world saving both, and one you're just a kid with a pot lid for a shield who even still has parents. Inconceivable. I didn't know they made games like that. By the devs behind the Wonder Boy series. Interesting. So what is the story of Breath of Fire? When our hero awakens from his dream-filled sleep, he finds the house is on fire. His building crumbles around him, his family tries to escape, only to find that evil dark dragons have blocked off the exit. Only the light dragons have stopped the evil dragons in the past, so the dark dragons are going to finish them off once and for all. Little do they know that light dragons have lost their powers and can offer little resistance to the attack. I mean, it doesn't really matter if the dark dragons know that or not. It just means it works out better for them. Sarah was the only light dragon with any power, but she sacrificed herself to save the rest of her family. Loss of Sarah, there seems to be little hope for the world. Next morning, her brother, a hero in training, sets out from the burned remains. To avenge his sister, he will die trying. Only time will tell his fate. Combat system uses easy to control icon system. There is... oh, there's an auto battle in this. Cool. You can shuffle around order and stuff. There is Nina, a winged warrior found in Drogen. All right, the world, chat. This is the world. It's shaped like an A, kind of, sort of. Dragon training. Your hero is relatively weak at the start of the game. You grow in strength as the game progresses, because remember, the Light Dragon family has the ability to change his form in combat. He'll need training before he can use that power. You locate a training center, pass the test they give you to increase your power. Cool, okay. So there's Bo, who looks like a werewolf archer. There is Karn, who is a thief. What is this? Karn will learn new tricks that allow him to combine powers with another character. What, like Dragon Ball Z Fusion Dance or something? New character will have the qualities of both, making an even stronger warrior. So he can turn into Debo, Doof, Puka, and Shin. Huh. Bo, not to be confused with Bo from the second game. An even stronger Wario. I turn into sickos whenever I see a JRPG world map. Yeah, I feel you on that. I love old world maps. Pretty much exactly that. And before Karn goes all Cronenberg body horror. Another common game in Breath of Fire is a lot more environmental interactions in the world map. Yeah, they got a whole section right here on digging. With a character called Mogu. Lets you dig holes in the ground. The journey begins. Large world for your party to explore can be easy for you to get lost in an overview of the first areas. Starter town, Camelon Castle, asks you to rid the castle of evil monsters. There's an earthquake machine in Nanai. The town of Winland is the roost of the bird people. Interesting. We're gonna get a fish guy, we're gonna get an ox guy. And each character has a way to interact on the map. That's cool. There is a snake lady called Bleu. Mole guy named Mogu. There's a stone robot. That's pretty cool. Cave. All right, let's do this. Let's get into it, chat. I'm excited. Reading through all this, I'm excited. Looks cool to me. I think this is the early JRPG I know with a full-on fishing minigame. The Dunwich look about him. I think the Vita version of Breath of Fire 3 lets you play the fishing game from the title menu. Nice. Oh boy, chat. RPG time. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. All right. Hold, please. Your fishing carries over into each Breath of Fire game, actually. JRPG needs fishing. Capcom's like, we made this! Seriously, we made this! He fried himself in a lightning storm. That's why his breath is on fire. I think Breath of Fire 2 is one of the earliest JRPGs I can think of with an organized religion is bad plot. New game! Save one! Chat, what do we name the guy? What do you want to name the dude? The guy. Doofus! His name is Doof. What's a good dragon name? Doof. Maybe that's the noise he makes when he breathes fire. Like, Doof. Doof. Or what he says when he's stomping around. We'll go just Aki, Bicky, Yicky, Ixie, Licky, Ricky. Whatever, man, it's fine. Everything's fine. Game start? Doof? Oh god, it's a dragon! Jesus Christ, wake up, warrior! Disaster struck! We need the power of the dragon. There's a ghost in Pac-Man. Ricky, you're so fine. You're so funny. Could have named him Ricky. You'll perish if you don't wake up. Perish the thought, even. The village is engulfed in flames. Everything's burning. You must go. Okay, well, I'm gonna explore my house a little bit, because, I mean, honestly, it's not, like, really, really on fire. It's just, like, cutscene on fire, so... Open the chest. You take... Vladimir Putin? What the hell was he doing in my chest of drawers? What the shit? Oh, I can't open my menu yet. V potion, vitality potion. Oh no! I'll stop this fire. Rada Decabra, Kohus Cuspo. This has been back when his intelligence agents is probably undercover. This and two are kind of tutorials for funky item spell names. My magic was once strong, but Jerp and his raid are even stronger. What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? At my age, I can barely douse this fire. That's not how you spell douse, is it? Good evening, Jerp. Good evening, Fight Attack. You're just in time. We're just starting Breath of Fire, the original one. Very exciting stuff. I should have named my guy Jerp. That would have been inspired. This building is safe from the flames for the time being. Oh, it's one of those things. It has variable spelling. Okay, cool. Fire is so intense, it doesn't seem natural. Wrong kind of douse. Oh no, fight is wrong. That's if you're trying to fight the fire with the find the fire with a stick. Let's go. Esma's magic will hold the flames long enough for us to escape. We don't know what caused the fire. Luckily, the people here are safe. Apologies, rip me. It's fine. It's not like I've never been wrong about anything. I'm gonna guess it was a dragon. Fire is so intense it doesn't seem natural. Sounds a whole lot like Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. Woke up surrounded by flames. What have we done to deserve this? Guessing the fire came from someone's breath. Little on the nose, don't you think, Ms. Roy? Ability to save from the flames for the time being. Yeah, I know. Can we do something else with our life? Ah, yes. Get the hell out of my way. Our faith is in Sarah. Her magic will keep us safe. Oh, the humanity. This is horrible. The dark dragons are outside of the village. We're surrounded. The dark dragon family is scheming against the other dragon families. I hear that Zog, the dark dragon king, vowed to conquer the world. I mean, if my name was Zog, I'd be pretty mad at the world myself. My defense, that means Discworld Mud was wrong because his command for putting a lit object was dead. Oh, okay. That's an excellent excuse. I mean, it's a good reason to have that confused. His first target is the light dragons. Zog is an evil fool. Zog's a big piece of shit and we hate him. Why are they trying to destroy us? Zog fears us. He doesn't know we've lost the power of the dragon. We can no longer rock the dragon, chat. I won't sit by while they attack us. I say we act now. If we can't escape, there's only one thing to do. Fight! Fight it out. I will. I must use my magic against the forces of evil. Let's go. Wait! We are too weak. Our group will be devastated by their powerful army. Notice how they say destroy and not kill? We can't give up. Let's show them the spirit of the dragon. Come on, Sarah, let's go. No. What the fuck? What have you done? I've turned him to stone so the fire will not affect him. Remember our mission as members of the Light Dragon. Stone or not, they'll still find us. No time to talk. Everyone shut the fuck up. We cannot rock the dragon. I must head chala my own. No, why does it have to be you? We've suffered enough. I'll take care of the dark dragons. Be strong. When you're a warrior, you'll bring peace to this world. Take care. May the power of the light dragon prevail. I mean, what if the dark dragons just come in here and smash all the statue people? Seems a very short-sighted plan here, Sarah. I'll try to distract the dark dragons. Realize how much this reminds me of Demon's Crest Composer was the same one, still Capcom? It is. So yeah, it very well could be. Hey, someone's there. She has the power of the dragon. Take her to the commander. Take her to the commander. We'll search the area later. We must take care of her now. Sir, we've captured a light dragon. You set fire to our peaceful community. What do you gain from this? She has a point. My orders were to eliminate all light dragons. I always follow orders. I'm just doing my job. Please don't blame me. Whoa! What's up, Drake Nell? How you doing? Feels so cringe. Fanficky stuff I used to find so odd is the only thing to trigger the writing brain what feels like years. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works. That's all that matters. Our village has been destroyed. Whoa, nice dodge. Wow, you're strong. Come on. Demon's Crest Composer didn't work on this, but Yoko Shimomura did. I can't let you interfere with Zog's plans. Nothing personal. We will stop you. I don't think so. We have the goddess keys. The goddess keys? Nothing personal, kid. You're a pretty good scrapper. Too bad you're on the wrong side. Don't come any closer. What will you do with Tyr, the goddess? There's a lot of lightning to be slinging around. It's all over. It's over. Take this, slime. Good job, you exploded in person. You didn't even flinch. Come on. Is that all you've got? Ha, ha, ha. I'm glad to hear that, Drake Nell. Sounds promising. When the dragon family was at the peak of its power, a goddess of desire appeared. The goddess Tyr granted wishes. The dragons fought each other for her power. All this for a bunch of horny wishes, chat. Tyr encouraged the fighting and watched the war between the dragons escalate. Wow, she sucks. When the world was at the brink of destruction, a warrior stepped forward. Not them, they're assholes. The warrior battled Tyr with his 7 companions and locked her up using 6 keys. These goddess keys were scattered throughout the world and hidden away. At that point, why do you keep the keys? Why don't you destroy them? Like, you're not ever gonna want to let her out for good reasons, right? Goddamn horny dragons. Light dragons balanced the power of the family, and peace reigned again. Meanwhile, I can fix her. What's going on? What happened to Sarah? Sarah saved us. Chief, don't you think we should fight for Sarah? We renounce the dragons. Their battles aren't ours. Love y'all. This is still the most wholesome stream community I've ever met. Oh, thank you. That actually means a lot to me. I'm very honored to hear that. We must fight for Sarah and the pride of the Light Dragons. We must think of survival. Soon this place will be in ruins. No! Holy shit, lady. The warrior of the dragon is only a myth. We must escape now. I know that I should try to stop you, doof, but I can't. Take this, it's not much, but you can use it for equipment. Probably magic keys or some shit like that. Yeah, probably. Zog will be brought to justice soon. Good luck, warrior. We'll stay here. Come back if you need a rest. Take 300 gold pieces. I got a stack of gold. Oh my god. Place has seen better days, in fact. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, hang on. Do I have a menu yet? Oh, it's on select. Okay. Well, okay. Vladimir Putin is still with me, unfortunately. His weapon's a dirk. His armor is a robe. His schlud is a woodsh, and his helm is a straw hat. Attack, act, int, def, mag, fate. Ah, the wood shit. Only these items remain. Do you need anything? Well, I can't afford a sabre. I could get a suede CP, an arm pad, I'm sure it's fine. Deuce, yeah, I love the character portrait in this one. It's just like he is loving this shit. Okay, we've got Merble 3, Mr. Bl 3, Herb, Antidote, the Tea Drop, Apple, Life, and Cure. Mr. Bean 3. I like the shopkeepers bow to you when you leave. That's a cute detail. Can you... Oh god, what is all this? This is probably magic. I have none. ST is status, okay. This is move stuff. Is this to make me OP? No, that's options. Okay, great. T-drop sounds like a wrestling move. Can I save? How do you save? I guess maybe there's a specific place you go to save. Most everyone I've ever known or loved has died. Let's go on an adventure. All right. All right, doof. Down 12, annihilated. So this has an auto battle function that I think we can probably use for some of these early battles. Oddish, what flavor of those? I'm gonna say bubblegum. Blueberry is just too obvious. Ooh, what the hell is this? Hello, no. Oh, is there like a hunting mini game or something in this? Feels quite early for auto battle. It does, doesn't it? Good thing you started your quest to the one place in the world with level 1 monsters. Isn't it funny how that always works out? Curious how far Osh will get without grinding, because I obsessively grind in old JRPGs. I think most things are playable without forced grinding. Most... Okay, the good RPGs, the RPGs that everybody thinks about from this era, you pretty much don't have to grind in any of them. Even original Final Fantasy, there's like one place where you might have to grind, but ironically, you have to grind if you know what you're doing. Because wandering around and trying to figure out what's going on will get you the same levels and the same money you need. Yes, exactly. Final Fantasy 1 and Classic Dragon Quest are balanced around you getting lost. Oh damn, this place got annihilated too. Our hometown Nanai has been occupied by the Dark Dragons. Dark Dragon forces have invaded our land. They now control Nanai. Money grinding is more of a thing. Dude, if we should fight. When I was in Nanai, monsters kicked me out. Yeah, like in Final Fantasy 1, if you're taking a straight shot through the game and like you know what you're doing, you need to grind at the Elven Kingdom, not for experience, but just for the money to buy all the incredibly useful spells that they have there. RPG gamers are allergic to using items, but I broke myself with this with dungeon crawlers and roguelikes. It makes sense. I'm the Dragon Lord. I protect those who take on the mission of the hero. I'm here to record your journey. Oh, good. Your journey has been recorded. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. One reason I do enjoy the Might and Magic game, sure you start near weak monsters, nothing stopping you from going a couple map translations too far and having like elite minotaurs or some shit. Just slap your entire party with a great axe. What up, King? Dark Dragon family destroyed my kingdom. I must now rebuild. I don't fear the Dark Dragons. What are you gonna do about those stinking monsters? A strong fighter chased the monsters from the castle. Well, well. Me and my 13 hit points can probably help. Heard a lot of people still start off on the wrong path in Dark Souls these days. Uh-ohs. It's bugs! Fight the bugs. Uh-oh, I'm poisoned. Hey, I'm level 2, amazing. HP, AP, strength, vigor, agility, luck. And I'm level 3, holy shit. I gained 2 levels off those bugs. Oh, Jesus Christ, I am fucked. Doof drinks of clean water. HP is completely recovered. Oh, thank God for that. Kingsfield also has a running gag of some can one-shot you about 16 feet away from where you start. Which ones are dedicated to hard crowds that love exploring their settings. They know their audience, and that's fine, yeah. I did really love dodging dangerous things in Xenoblade. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What the hell is that? Ow. It's a beak thing. Jesus. What was that? Oh, I should have opened that. Name that one like level 90 something dude in the second area of Xenoblade. X-Beak. Oh Lord, it's a goop monster. It's a creep. He creeping. Oh, I missed, thank God. Hell yeah. Old school RPG poison didn't bring curatives, but I hope you have a heal fountain in reach, have a strobe effect with each step. Yeah, I got really lucky that they put this fountain here. If I was smart, I would go outside and grab some antidotes, but I'm not. Really excited for more than the 2 people who bought a Wii U to experience Xeno X. Monster left herb. Oh, actually, there's like healing fountains everywhere. That's a really nice consideration for your first dungeon. We'll say it's a whole lot more forgivable in a game like Final Fantasy XII, where you can see the monsters at a distance and avoid the tougher ones. Level 4 already! Hell yeah! I am physically becoming luckier, chat. Oh, cool! The bones make a special noise when you walk over them. I like that. Monster's health and name were red at low health. I wonder if it gets a stat boost at low health. That'd be interesting. Look at this pretty decent quality of life department. Battles are short and animations are quick and can be skipped. Dungeon mazes isn't a gigantic labyrinth for no reason. More concise and traversable. Yeah, this is solid. Actually more playable than you expected. Not sure if I'm feeling the encounter rate. Encounter rate doesn't seem that bad to me. It feels, in my opinion, it feels pretty normal for the era. I might just be used to like really really high encounter rates, though. The auto battle is extremely nice. God damn it. Yeah, I don't honestly mind a high encounter rate if the battles go by super fast. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It kind of evens out. It's an auto battle kind of night. Boy, it is. Big mood. Big auto battle mood. I think I just got myself a new shield. Oh no, that's a sword, isn't it? Bronze SD. Okay. Even better. Like I said, battles are quick, so you aren't like in Wizardry or something where each fight is drawn out thing and not high encounter rate is so frustrating you start running from battles. Yeah, encounter rate is very closely tied to like the speed and quality of the encounters. Oh, cool. I think I made... Wait, does... No, herb's not gonna cure anything, is it? So there's an antidote up here. Gauntlet. Oh, I have 1 hit point. We missed a chance to even puff the magic dragon. That's an improvement. Okay. Well, I hope this is use. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna try and get back to one of those fountains. Yeah, they did not give a fuck about screen flashing and shit back then. Of course, it was an industry standard. Because I think Dragon Quest did I may die. You are losing 1 tick every step and only have 34 hit points. Alright, just to make sure that I actually make it. And it's a good thing I did, I think. Let's A-B through these guys, because they're worth a lot of experience. And they don't actually hurt you, they just poison you. A few years before the Pokemon incident where the culprit was Pikachu, not Porygon. Alright, nice and clean. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this place, go back to town, get some supplies, save. Because I have leveled up. I've gained like 3 levels since I came in here or something. Ooh, I special attacked. I did a slam. Herbs are like 9 GP anyway. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh my god, I gained another level. Damn. Jesus. Now this game needs a run button. Not run from battle, but run around on the main view. Glad you're enjoying this, because I was not worried you're gonna hype yourself up, get disappointed, and not want to touch the other ones. No, this is fine. This is solid. I think I may have to walk all the way back to the other town, though. I think this one had their everything blown. Yeah, this one had their everything blown up. I went to Shangri-La Frontier earlier out of boredom. There's a fun sequence where he's dashing to town on 1 HP to set us a spawn point. Yes, I wish to tell you your story. My story. Even say it's a good old game. There wasn't a shop here, was no, there wasn't. Cute flavor text for a save. I know, right? Steps out of the castle, sheath sword, castle's haunted. Whoa, what the? Bulla. Suck it, Bulla. May I play this one too? It's nice and cozy. It's yeah, it's comforting in the way these classic old RPGs were. I was on Switch Online. Well, that's helpful. This looks very Breath of Fire. Why do you suppose that is? All right. Wow, the day-night cycle even affects when you get into town too. That's cool. Last really old one I tried was Phantasy Star 3 or something, and I was too confused. Isn't that one like really bad? I think I've been warned away from that one. All right, so to recap, I have a bronze sword, a gauntlet, a robe, and a straw hat. I can sell my dirk and my wooj. Here we go. Wait, what's this? Why is there a barbell icon? Anyway, you can sell... No, I do want to sell it. And wooj. What would you like to what? Oh, this is a compare. Oh, it shows you. Okay. That's actually really handy. Okay, it's a compare, but functionally, it lets you trade one piece for another. And I assume you pay the difference. Barbell means the item is Alex Jones. Okay, cool. Weird that it has a shopping tab, but yeah. Has a lot of features I would have thought came a bit later. Yeah. Okay, so let's switch out the robe. I'm gonna trade my entire robe for a couple arm pads that protect me way better. 5 GP. Yeah, let's do it. That's a nice system. I like that. Okay, cool. I think that was the only thing I really needed to do here. All right. Dude has too much hot blood to wear a hairband. I like that they sell herbs in stacks of 9. All right, well, I'm gonna buy a couple stacks, and then we're gonna buy some antidotes, and that should do. Armor padded. You may walk around naked with only arm pads, but you'll be very protected. I would say I think it's fine instead of letting you choose how many you buy, instead double up on having more of each item as an option. I don't like that you don't get a discount to buy a 9-pack. I think mobile games have rotted your brain. My shoulders are protected, that's all the armor I need. Could wear a banana hammock for the rest, be just as safe. Alright. Oh, it's all dark. Dark and spoopy night. Okay. Bro, check this out. I walked all the way back to my crater of a hometown to trade in my robe for some arm pads and buy like just an entire bag of weed. Just a huge trash bag sack of weed. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So is the Shanfro main character's attitude, which is why he's naked but has a bird mask for modesty. Can't tell me you haven't seen armor like that in games. I have, just typically not for the main male character. Which is a clear case of discrimination, if you ask me. I mean, whatever my chosen hero takes as their form, they should be able to let it all dangle out. I think Bastard Bond's the game that corrects this. Oh, Bastard Bonds. Wow, I haven't thought about that game in ages. But yes, you are correct. You are correct. Yeah, Bastard Bonds is not shy. My god, someone should mod this to allow a slight discount to the 9-pack and have a giant 8,000% off sign next to it. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's the poison bugs. Fuck them up. Man, it sucks that poison seems to be guaranteed. And it sucks that they drop herbs and not antidotes. The effects of the poison have worn off. Is there a speed stat in the game? No. There is attack. Oh, no. Those are the derived stats. There's strength, vigor, agility, wisdom, and luck. Might be rolled into agility. Yeah. That or luck. Plague hammock. I like the spoopy ghost face. Blip, 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 blip. There's a lot of treasure in this castle. I hope they don't mind me lifting it all. I guess I was destined to get some better equipment anyway. Because the suede is a step down, isn't it? Yeah, arm pad is better. Gloom is appropriate for an auto stream. Aravi for JRPGs is peak cozy for you. I get that. I get that. It's... I mean, there's nothing overwhelming about it. Like, at every step of your quest, what you're doing is very straightforward. Go into this dungeon, hunt around for stuff, fight the monsters, watch your numbers go up, and then when you feel confident, fight the boss. It's a very nice, familiar... Oh, wow. Nice, familiar gameplay loop. Everybody loves it. Everyone knows having the place ransacked is a payment for having adventures clear something in the monsters. Alright, do your fucking poison bullshit. I probably should have bought more than 5 antidotes. Things get fucked up, but not so fucked up that rubbing my level 10 hero against level 6 Minotaur won't help. Weed up until you get to a fountain. I'm a little concerned the fountains may have just been in like the entry hall. Close enough to when I started gaming only a few years earlier. I mean, by all accounts, I really should have played this game when I was a kid. Like, I was absolutely the target demographic for it. Huge Final Fantasy fan. A trap triggered a Sproing. Doof completely recovers HP and AP. You take antidote. What? I triggered a trap that restored all my stats? Enjoy that you can farm until you feel ready. I also enjoy the fact that we moved away from that design. Yeah, both things can be true. We can definitely appreciate this era of gaming while also appreciating how we've moved on from here. Trap triggered a Dark Mist. Duke loses AP. Oh, AP is magic points, which I don't have any of anyway. Because I'm not magically inclined. You got into Lufia 2 rather than this series? And this is way before I got into games. I had nostalgia for this vibe. Play a lot of GPRPGs that were recreating this particular feel. I got sproinged. I ain't complaining about it none. Sometimes you need a good sproing. Is that a frog? Am I fully topped up? I am. Final Fantasy V is the one closest to this area that you finished. You have no reason to be in my castle. Eru, Grau, get out. Oh fuck. Slimeless humans, you think you can drive me out? Go ahead, try. Oh, it's a Forg. Ow. Slam. Oh, he has a lot of hit points. Oh boy, he's got a lot of hit points. We may be here for a minute. Frog. Okay, we need an item. Oh, I guess I should use that vitality potion, huh? I imagine that permanently increases my stats. Ow. Yes, nice. Looks like this game is completable in about 5 hours? No way. No way it's that short. It's got a sizable world map. Borg. Okay, I think I got him. Am I not seeing health totals? Honestly, Digital Devil Saga had my favorite design for bosses. Just no. Oh! Frog seems alright. That's not okay. Looks about 30 hours for regular. Herb me. Alright, here we go. Oh, now he does more damage. Oh, we got, okay, he had a brief second wind. I'm the world's only fan of this feature. Some good herb. Ooh, I underestimated your strength, warrior. Oh boy. Dew Freeze level 6. Dew Freeze level 7. Oh, I was really hoping I'd keep getting levels. The foul air is filtering out, and fresh air is coming into the castle. With an earthquake. Oh, it definitely looks a lot nicer in here now. Love the sprite work from this era so much. I do too. It's so nice. That's our doof. And now I gotta walk the whole way out for the other castle. Frog was racing mad farts in here. I mean, what other explanation is there? We didn't pass any spores or spawning pits or vats of noxious goo, so somebody had to be filling this place with stank. Here comes another clipboard. Okay, got the frog out of the HVAC system. That'd be 20 G's. It's like this scene early in Ghostbusters when they capture the ghost in the hotel dining room, and they're just making up all the bullshit charges. Now that's gonna be 500 for disposal and cleaning. Now we're running a special this month on frog-based conflicts. And you get something stuck in the fireplace, exactly. Say when there's aesthetic changes and no encounters and they're like this, I don't mind the walking out phase, sort of relaxing. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, guess what? I fixed it. You defeated the monsters. You're not a false hero. Who are you? That scar, it looks familiar. Yeah, it's a dragon. I have a dragon on my head. You say bullshit, that's 100% how businesses run. What a shocker. The Dark Dragons must have the Quake control. There's a hidden palace in the Nanai dungeon. Find the Quake control. Please go there and put an end to these quakes. But I love Quake. Quake control can cause quakes anywhere if it falls in evil hands. What a random thing to have in your fantasy game, especially this early on. Yeah, there's a machine that can just make earthquakes anywhere on the planet. Sneak into Nanai at night when the enemy forces are resting. Quake control, I hear that power is unreal. Earthquakes are definitely a CIA op. I really love parts of Ghostbusters that look at the business angle. I mean, I love Janine, yeah. Who doesn't? Alright, forging on ahead. Oh, your ass is dead. Damn, 52 damage. For me, I love Quake aside from any level Sandy Pearson worked on. Shut. Quake Machine was the whole endgame MacGuffin in Radiant Historia, really? Well, now they're trying to double up on bullas. Oh no, 1 damage. Okay, hopefully the next town we go to is a proper town with all the facilities necessary for a growing hero to prosper. The ocean floor has dropped. Doof gives up on entering the sea. All right. So one thing we can't do as the legendary hero is just walk into the ocean. Ooh. That's a very pretty white stag. Never finished Radiant's Historia, and then they came out with a new version. You should. A new version's always a good excuse to go back to a game. Certainly. The legendary hero walked into the ocean, never to return. Okay, so that's one of those dig sites for... Uh-oh. What the hell are these? Fleas! Boy, I'm glad fleas don't actually look like this. It's one of those games that gives you the feeling of the 16-bit era despite being newer. I don't think there's any point in me going this way. I'm not gonna be able to squeeze myself into that city. Finally did the super tedious mission in Lobotomy Corp, and the cutscene I got made me feel really bad. I did. Oh, wait, shit. You can get into town like this. Maybe. Halt intruders, who goes there? Said I had to go in at night, right? Is there a way to... I don't think there's a way to advance time. I think I just gotta fuck around for a while. Tried her again in Lobotomy Corp. I think the gameplay is not for you. Would love to watch someone, though. It has been recommended to me. CNTR. Enjoyed the SALP, doubt the game itself is for you. I don't think we're going anywhere. Yeah, nope. I gotta get into that town. Halka's last mission is so bad I'd finished all the missions in the top section of that one. Library of Ruina is more my style, but even that goes so heckin' hard, it's overwhelming. Ugh. So do I have to be, for those of you familiar with this game, do I have to be moving for time to progress, or can I just park here until it gets dark? Definitely games that once you feel the oppressive atmosphere. Something awful is finding me. Go back to the late 2000s, early 2010s. Media kid me only liked, suddenly realized an adult, the career localizer was obviously a goon. It's happened more often than you think. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Mission to suppress a dusk ordeal, which is when a bunch of guys warped into your base and you need to send your employees after them. Alright, there we go. Ah! You idiot. I am currently... Oh, I'm fine. I can take a peek-see in the inn, but I don't think I need to. Oh, the inn's not even operating right now. I got an S-Pitten. Let's use those. Reduce vigor up by 1. Halt intruders, who goes there? Oh, I'm gonna get... Okay. I'm gonna get kicked out of town unless I navigate carefully. Not wise to leave your treasure chest right in the middle of the room. Goon has a terrifying new meaning these days. Maybe I'll stop. No, those sleepy assholes blocking the way to the bar. This looks like it might be another dungeon. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. I found lethal lava land. This area does not look OSHA approved. Excuse me, auditors at household clearly blocking the entrance to the cafe. Awfully cavalier about fighting on a rope bridge. That'd be like the most unstable thing in existence. Oh god, you can get rid of these guys whenever you want, game. We don't need them. Oh, good. Well, fortunately I have 6 antidotes. That's a lot of money. So when Slam shows up, that's basically like a crit, right? I think your writer of some kind of specialty forms probably appeal to you more than most people. That's a good point, yeah. Can I just run from these guys? Thank God. I'm gonna start skipping those guys. Wait, what the hell is that? Use this item during a battle. Oh, okay. Wow! I got a random battle without even moving. Came out of my menu and just rolled one. So I guess that means if you just go in and out of your inventory, that will eventually trigger a random battle, huh? Oh boy. I think that's a bolt stone. Okay. Leering at night and make all enemies visible. Oh, that's cool. Ah, shit. Should have gone up first. Damn it. I know the zipline that kills kids, and I never joined something awful. Ah, there's the free arm pad. And it's for another JRPG, not Breath of Fire. Ooh, hello. Auto battle's still working out for us. Of course, we're still relatively early days in this. I have no party members and no special abilities, so. To be honest, I've never ventured outside the games forum with something awful. That shit's scary. A lot of people join just for the games forum. It took me, oh god, I didn't notice how almost dead I am. Fuck. Yeah. There we go. Oh no, I was going down. That's right. Sometimes I forget which direction I was going after I come out of a battle. How about the general culture of the games forum generally doesn't see that much buffoonery? I might as well top off. We got plenty of herbs. I don't need to be shy with them. Yeah, I should get rid of the gloom first. I was like goons fighting boars in Hawaii story. That was an interesting one. That was a very interesting one. A lot of interesting people shared stuff about their life. I have cure. Something strange about the birds you just fought. Okay, incredible mix of interesting, insane people. Very true, yeah. Really does attract all types, doesn't it? Alright, I made it to some kind of temple. Enjoy reading these crazy tales third or fourth hand. Haven't done forum stuff since you were young. Is this a heal? What is this? It's nothing. God damn it. Oh, is this something? By the way, I don't have any special abilities yet, do I? No, I don't. Alright, here we go. Who disturbs my privacy? I'm taking over the world with this machine, and no one can stop me. It is... Who are you? Knight! Oh, boy. Once again, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh, we got a counter. That's cool. Just read but stuff like a stream thread where I found GPG were fun. I used to love this Steam thread. I used to love talking shop in there. Imagine Audrey just going over people's houses and approaching random beams. Like, is this something as he pushes on it? Yeah, I'm playing with fire here, waiting that long, but... Seems like I always cycle before this guy. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't screw around then. This guy can Thunderbolt. I can't let myself get down below 20 hit points. It's gonna be a really long fight. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Ooh, we missed. Nice. Hmm. About-ish halfway. Oh, he turned purple. We have achieved purple status. Ooh, good time to heal. Oh, scary. Fortunately, there's not a ton of variance in damage done in this. This means you're getting full efficiency out of that heal. I wish I could get more of those smashes. No, you fucking cheater. Only I'm allowed to heal. Think spells always do the same amount with no RNG. I mean, there's definitely good parts about that. Magic is very precise. Oh, I hate you so much, dude. I'm just gonna be careful, I think. Well, I mean, the most bog standard JRPG battle ever in this first outing involved in a much more experimental system by the fifth. I mean, I think you could look at the Final Fantasy series the same way, yeah? So you already have like 156 herbs. Kind of comes with the territory in games like this. Okay. Flip side, sometimes someone who annoys you will post the funniest insanity you've ever seen, so it has perks. Oh my god, come on, man. Oh, we're finally out of purple. Now we're into magenta. Oh, nice counter. You need to be countering more too, dude. Counter system is actually pretty satisfying. It would be if it happened, like, it has happened twice tonight. Yeah, it's way too rare for it to be satisfying. This fucking sponge should not be in the part of the game where you don't have any abilities. Yeah, it would be nice. This has been going on for a long time now. Yeah, and giving this boss a heal, too, is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Ah! Oh, good, he whiffed. And a counter! Wow, I actually beat him on a counter. That was super cool. Arg! What, wait, what? We're not done? What's going on? What's happening? Boss health bars lie. I'm not supposed to lose this fight, am I? No, Jesus Christ. Wow. Why do they lie? Why do they do that, though? Bosses have desperation phase when they have 1 HP left. Okay, that's a cute way of saying they fucking lie. Why would you do that? That's so rude. How could this be? I've been defeated, arg. You do not get the comfort of knowing for sure how close you are to done. Wow. I think that's why Satellite was saying he's the only fan of this. Yeah, that definitely tracks. That definitely tracks. My God. The machine is generating a strange noise. You find a key. Will you take it? Yes. Do you pull the key from the machine? This is all the quality of life we've had so far. I'd have the other shoe drop eventually. Did I fix it? Did I do it? I hope. Oh. I just destroyed an entire city. Whoops. As we suspected, the device within the palace is causing the quakes. Let's go, doof. The king is waiting for us. Sorry about that. You gave up Nanai to destroy the forces of the Dark Dragons. It was a tough choice to make, but results show that you're true. I pulled a key out of a machine. I don't know what I'm doing here. Results show that you're a true hero. Travel east to Winland. There you'll find a cave to another kingdom. Travel east to oh. That's okay. I wish you could stay, but I know destiny leads you elsewhere. More towns to obliterate. Thank you, you saved our kingdom. But at what cost? Destroy that one too. Oh dear, he's the results justify the means sort of king. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Not a good look. Buddy, you are not gonna believe the shit I was just through. Listen to this. With heroes like you, who needs tyrants? Alright, so we're heading east. East to... So I think we're heading east through the crater of the city we just wiped off the map. No wonder your only friend is a statue. Oh my god. We'll learn later these keys are actually devices keeping the planet from just falling apart. Light Dragon Divinity is actually as a great destroyer. I feel like the game heard me on the counter thing, and now it's happening more often. Yeah, Drake. Drake, no, I was just thinking that, like, what if he's right? What if that isn't? Because, I mean, it's not an entirely uncommon twist for games like this. And collect all the things and get told that Captain Mac is still in danger. God, I still remember Mystic Quest. What a weirdly structured game that was. Fucking Captain Mac. So I am wildly curious how long I have to play this game before I get a party member. I got an herb. Okay, so there's a whole... That's weird. Game, where's our wing girl? Weird little island. Hey, there's a cool looking tree down there. That might be important. Okay, I can see everybody's agitating about the future of this game. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I was planning on just arbitrarily doing another night of this. I'm enjoying this enough. I wasn't even gonna ask y'all. This should have been a democracy night. No, no. Breath of Fire falls under my authoritarian regime. We are Breath of Firing. You have no choice in the matter. Autocracy night, yeah. Breath of Fire will continue until morale improves. So this is going to, like, we're gonna do Breath of Fire on Power Hours nights. It is not going to overlap with our other democratic playthroughs on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, so do be aware of that. Fine, I'm gonna make a sound clip in protest. Entirely fair. Entirely fair. Don't spoil my community night plan. Speaking of, yeah, it occurred to me the other night that I hadn't started up community night again. Right now, I'm gonna leave it be for a bit. I think we're probably, I'm thinking we're not gonna do another community night this month or next month. I may start it back up in 2025. But for right now, I've got so many things that I just want to do. And I'd like to start normalizing the Friday schedule with Master System Odyssey, Curator Connect stuff, and Weird Old Wheels every month. And Community Night would kind of complicate that, so. Not that we can't set up our own multiplayer nights on the server. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Anytime anybody wants to organize anything on the server, multiplayer nights, watch parties, RPG shit, anything y'all want to do, please. You have the full support and capabilities of the Discord for that. Find me how long it takes to get to town that isn't fucked up in Breath of Fire 1. Seriously, it's a long time to get to your first traditional town. It is! It is, very notably. But hey, there's a nice pot simmering on the stove over here. Doof eats the fish. Why did I eat a fish? Was that just a raw fish? This is Winland. Yeah, I know. Fully armed and operational Discord channel. Gallant saves the fish for the owners to eat later. I guess Doof is close enough to Goofus. It's acceptable. Hey, look, there's some mechanism over here. Could I fuck this up too? Same way I fucked up the earthquake machine? I guess not. When I grow up, I'm going to soar like my brothers and sisters. Are you a tiny dragon person? You can get to Skande by land or by sea. There's a port to the east. What's going on here? Bridge out, I guess. When I grow up, I'm going to be a blitzball. There are so many empty houses in this game. Oh, Vladimir Putin. Your shadow is long indeed. I guess I should start checking all of these background things. I bet house prices are reasonable. Bird people don't need bridges. Remember W call him Pooty Poot? I do. God, I do. On storage, how can I help you? Why would you store stuff in this? Been in charge of Russia that long, kind of fucked up. No, definitely fucked up. Extremely fucked up. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. Guessing I caused a few winces by mentioning evil. I got a level. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, they don't sell the herb stacks here. Damn. Well, we're just gonna buy a bunch anyway. Couple $100 of herbs. Couple antidotes, because why not? Equipment shop. Definitely want to see the equipment shop. See what I can do with my 2,000 some bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna eat your fish too. I'm gonna eat everybody's fish. As you're required to come to watch night, the pain must be shared. Oh no. Oh no. Raise Deuce Putin stat too high. I was assuming he's gonna start talking about imperialism and commissioning fan fiction about Stalin being Darth Vader. We're the clan of the wing. As adults, we can turn into birds. The dark dragons have threatened us, but we won't give in to them. You can't use the tunnel leading to the next land without the king's okay. They can apparently turn into birds. Just like that. Busco Quadinary was a Kickstarter video by someone who thought binary wasn't efficient enough. Wait, what? Recommend that video about the Stalin Darth Vader. I did, yes. Warlocracy on YouTube. Love that channel. Absolutely love that channel. He did a really great video semi-recently about Atom RPG. Really fascinating stuff. Okay, they're just copy-pasting these places now. The Wizard of Karma is helping the Dark Dragons. This is a bad sign. That is a bad sign. Actually. Yep, gonna eat your fish too. I'm gonna eat everybody's fish. Imagine we could turn to gorillas at will when we grew up. I guess it's kind of like controllable werewolf curse sort of thing. I like how they have windmills just plugged into everything because they're the bird people of the air. Okay, I see there's steps into the water. Let's check out... Let's go in here first, and then we're gonna do that. We haven't seen the king for some time. I wonder if he's okay. Uh-oh. King has refused an offer from the Dark Dragons. He will not betray the other kingdoms. Well, that's good to hear, I suppose. Once heard of a hero who could turn into a dragon. Pretty cool, huh? Yes, I am. Forest people have fled their land and built a village called Tentar. Backwards land of Romero is to the northwest. Backwards land? Welcome to Castle Winland. You want to see the king? Please wait here. Okay. Princess Nina, the king is a visitor. Should I tell him the king is ill? No! If word gets out the king's been poisoned, our people might panic. Whoops. Keep this quiet until we can get the remedy. It may be very difficult to find. Princess, our visitor has been waiting. Show him to one of the guest rooms, please, and ask him to stay. Princess Nina, are you gonna look for the remedy alone? Don't worry, I can take care of myself. I'm worried about the princess. I'll find someone to help her. Thank you. King isn't here. Please wait until he returns. Okay. You must be tired. You can stay here for the night. I actually just... Sure, why not? Literally standing 4 steps away. I mean, we've been up for ages. Might as well. I must do my part to save the king and the country. Oh, what the? Holy shit. I'm you now. What you got going on? She has a... Alright, I guess that's a short rapier, I guess. Her armor is a dress. Okay. Well, I can give you my straw hat. You can be king of the pirates now. Okay, she has spells. Cura, Fort, and Heal. Those seem pretty straightforward. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Can I eat this fruit? Yeah, maybe it's just wax. Retrieve wings from test. I assume naming Cura was a way to make it feel more Squaresoft, because I don't think the other Breath of Fire's names the healing spells on that convention. Well, I mean, if Squaresoft localized it, of course they're going to localize it in their own style. King got sick after opening Zog's letter. It must have been poisoned. The Wizard of Karma's used that trick before. Karma's on the other side of the mountains to the northwest, but we can't leave the castle in case of a dark dragon invasion. Since my illness, you've done your duties well. I don't have much time. Oh, don't worry, Dad. We'll get you all fixed up. Is Breath of Fire like Zelda where it's different Ryu and Nina in the other games? Oh, interesting. It is, huh? Let me just slip on background. Nya. Give me some herb. Ooh, I see more good stuff. Princess Nina, what are you doing here at this hour? I do whatever I goddamn well want. I got an This is actually a Fire Emblem game with the Dark Dragon. More like Dork Dragon. Am I right? Huh? Come on, chat. Am I right? Of course I am. Imagine having an entire opulent chest to put one leaf or plant in it. Backwards Land of Romero stood. Yeah, I know. Forget, have you ever played Wild Arms? No, I have not. Once heard of a hero could turn into... Wait, it's these guys. They all wandered inside. Is that Arthur? From Ghosts and Goblins? Because it sure as hell looks like him. I can't let you go without the king's okay. Well, he's on death's door, friendo. Alright. Does look vaguely like Arthur. Those games begins when you choose, you get to choose short vignettes to play through for every single party member in any order you like. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Please be careful. Look at all this treasure, my god, yes! And that suede. All suede everything. Suede shield. I think I'll keep the straw hat, actually. Don't step on my blue suede Mandy from Billy and Mandy stole the hairdo from Nina. I was gonna say, I appreciate that the bird lady also has wings on her hair, too. Hey, fuckface, wake up. I need you. He's talking into sleep. Sarah. Someone's name? A girlfriend? Are they wings or are they horns? It's her hair. It's definitely her hair. And then wings on the back. Oh, the equipment store was right here. Well, I guess it's just as well. I didn't spend any money on the character that I'm not going to be playing as for a while. see if we can trade around. That's pretty marginal. I might find that too. I'll go for this though. Wait, hold up. Do items in this game have like unstated abilities or something? Like, is there a possibility? Like, why is this dress so expensive? Is it just a really fancy dress of hers? I mean, there's no way for me to check it. But these things have weight values too. I'm sure she'll be fine. Get the woman her dress. No, that's the thing. She's wearing a dress. I was gonna swap it out for something else, but I was like, nah, it's fine. Actually, you know, it might have limited inventory space. I'm gonna sell the junk that I'm not using. A few of them can have abilities. Let's see. We'll sell this suede thing and this suede thing. There we go. Oh, and the arm pad, since we already have one. Cool, okay. Yeah, I could get her as Suede GN. A Suede GN. Suede gown? Maybe? But I'll let her keep her dress. I'm sure it's a much nicer dress than that. Wow, this guy will just listen to anybody's story, huh? Suede gown sounds like a butcher's apron or something. All right, chat. I know we're all enjoying this immensely, but I need to stop for the night because I am really tired and I need to get some sleep. But this is far from the end of Breath of Fire for us. I am going to continue this on our next edition of the Power Hours, which will be on Thursday. It's about sending a message. So, the plan, such as it is tomorrow night, no stream. There will be no stream tomorrow night because I don't stream on Sundays. I know that, you know that, everybody knows that. Monday, we're cracking back into roguelikes, and those playthroughs will be democratic. So I'm gonna start with one called Dead Estate. You'll all be able to vote on how long you want to see it, if you're good for one night, or if you want to keep going for more. We'll be doing roguelikes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, we'll be back to this. If you are here for your Breath of Fire fix, Thursday will be your night. Friday, no plan yet, and then Saturday, I guess, will depend on if we're continuing this for a third night. Thursday is autocratic playthroughs for now. This was fun, this was pleasant. I'm glad to hear that. It has been a hot minute since we last did a nice cozy JRPG, and I mean, this seems perfect to me, honestly. This is really, really nice. But for now, chat, I must send you on your merry way. I must send you to raid somebody. And tonight, I think it shall be... wow, I have a ton of options tonight, funny enough. I think I will send you over to Dave and Confused. He has come and hung out with us time and time again. He is doing some retro just like us. Let's go hang out with him, shall we? Autocracy is fitting for a game where we keep finding Vladimir Putins and drinking them. All right, gang. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for the Power Hours, and more specifically, thank you for joining me for Breath of Fire. I am very glad we're having a lovely time with this, and I'm looking forward to more of it. Hopefully, I will see you all next week when we start up some new stuff and continue more of this. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.